are doing. A big thing is currently developing with XRP. So welcome back. I'm referring to the type of arrangement that might leave you speechless or make you wish you had paid more attention. Because, well, this isn't your typical blip. Some unexpected pricing activity just occurred. It's not simply another cryptocurrency fad. This one is unique. Let me be honest with you now before you scroll. You've spent the last minute, roughly 7 minutes, tracking XRP. Before major moves, what I'm witnessing today has only appeared a few times. Sleeping on this is not something you want to do. So pay attention, because I'll be explaining everything that's going on, why it matters, and what might be coming up for XRP in the next few minutes. After that, holders will discuss the M2 money supply tokenized treasuries and the reasons why XRP is still expected to see a blow-off high. $107,144, $155 in Bitcoin, changed almost instantly. The prices of Ethereum and XRP are $2,736 and $2,336 respectively. I'm coming at $2.22, dude. So no, 3.43 trillion is the total market value of cryptocurrencies. Look, don't be afraid. Here, don't worry. All of this is temporary. Prices increase and decrease, but we do know one thing, and that is that these prices soar when they break out and move to the upside. The next price you want to aim for on Bitcoin will be between $14.00 to $16,000 more than it is now. So everything is fine where we are right now. And yesterday, I believe I sent out a tweet. Look, I remarked, this is exactly what must occur. We take a small step back, consider it similar to a slingshot. We return, after which we proceed. We take off. That is the current situation. Return and pick up speed. If you haven't subscribed to my new channel, we will then blast off. Kindly visit that page and subscribe to it. We currently have roughly 66,000 subscribers. This video's top will have it pinned. The Bullwinkle Blueprint is the name of it. Your resource for wealth outside of the bull market. A video is released this morning. Another one is scheduled to be released at noon. I'll take it though. There are only 1.84 subscribers. It has nearly 2,000 subscribers in just 1 week. I'd love to see it. Thank you for your support, but please visit their channel and follow me right now. In the video over there, we discussed Bank of America's stablecoin and their upcoming plans. Isn't this the great stablecoin race we're watching? This is released by Andrew Zell. This is stunning. Have you noticed that everyone, even Trump, is developing their own stable USD coin? This will be enormous, fragmented liquidity. These stablecoins will require bridge assets, particularly when we're discussing moving them into different jurisdictions, unless everyone agrees to use the same USD stablecoin, or if you would rather to have some neutral bridge assets in between. XRP is crucial in this situation. However, we recently learned that PayPal is joining the Stellar network with their stablecoin. From PayPal to Trump himself, then, the US dollar is being introduced in a variety of ways. However, nobody's addressing the fact that fragmentation destroys liquidity in this context. We are witnessing an arms race in digital currency. But guess what? Instead of reducing silos, it is increasing them. These systems will eventually need to communicate with one another. This is where an asset like XRP, which is neutral and agnostic of liquidity, will come into play. It's planned to seamlessly connect all of its flavors rather than to replace the USD. Folks, the true expense of holding several USD stablecoins is simply market misunderstanding. Capital is trapped. These are trapped capital, just like these Nostrovolstra accounts we see. There is no liquidity that can flow in any isolated system. By releasing that liquidity, a bridge asset improves overall capital efficiency. Trump's entry into the stablecoin competition is more about control and appearance than it is about usefulness. It exposes the issue while also validating the trend. Nobody is providing the trains to connect them all, even though everyone wants to be the dollar. That's what I wanted to focus on right now. I wanted to get straight into price instead of jumping into M2. I enjoy discussing prices. I am aware that you also enjoy discussing prices. Thus, we released crypto. What will happen next? $6.70, $13.00, or $27.00. I'll express my desires to you. In an instant, I want XRP to surpass $10.00. I want that. We may then discuss more ambitious goals, but first let's continue scrolling. Here's a little projection for amusement, he says. XRP is worth around $27.00 if it rises 1,200% from its current price of $2.24, give or take. A 600% surge makes up half of that shift. That is precisely the same rally, roughly a 600%. rally that we witnessed from November to January. That brought our total to about $113.00. I don't want to say more likely, but if I were a betting man, I would wager that we will witness another 600% move, since that's what looks more likely, similar to what we did between November and January. Therefore, 13 XRP is a lovely thing. We're looking at 60, 70 cents if we only get a fourth of that rally. These three goals, all achievable. I want you to know that, in my opinion, the $670 to $13 move is probably a more practical one in the near future. However, XRP is being underestimated by everyone here, and the blow-off top that is approaching it, even if we assume the worst and only form a 300% pump and reach $6,070.00, is that okay? On top of that, we still have a blow-off top. I'd be willing to pay anything for XRP right now or during the summer to surpass its peak. Since there'll be a blow-off top on XRP after that, it will be more than 2 times, we'll say, above $4.00. There will probably be 3 to 5 performers, and we will receive 3 times the $4.00 XRP. We're considering a $12.00 XRP. You're looking at $20.00 XRP if we consider a 5x as the blow up top. Thus, this range increases the XRP range from $12.00 to $20.00. Keep in mind that the fundamentals, infrastructure, hype, and price always come first in major XRP movements. Developing practical applications with international banks, pricing use cases, and compliance-first frameworks. However, the cost hasn't even started to account for that yet. Because they proved candles rather than catalysts, most people overlook this pattern. And for that reason, many people are devastated in the crypto world. Instead of pursuing red candles, they pursue green ones. Bitcoin hasn't even reached its peak yet, but there was an explosive parabolic tap in each of the preceding cycles. This cycle hasn't shown us that yet. The stealth momentum phase is still ongoing. Institutional investors and clients continue to accrue. Until Bitcoin bottoms out, no cryptocurrency will and does go parabolic. Bitcoin would enter his manic period between 175 and 225. After that, XRP will be the last to go as we see that rotation into the alts. The true party then is straightforward. When retail returns to the markets, it begins. And I told you that retail thinks they are priced out at $100,000, 0 cents worth of Bitcoin. Retail, however, will do what it does best. Because they will be hearing stories about Bitcoin reaching $500 or $1 million, they will re-enter the markets at 200K, which, while not incorrect, isn't occurring at the moment. However, retail will enter the market at that point and provide us the greatest market enthusiasm. There aren't any Uber drivers discussing XRP just yet. No CNBC frenzy, no Coinbase first page. That's a sign that XRP hasn't even hit the dance floor yet, and the celebration is just getting started. But don't forget to visit my new channel. Don't forget to click the subscribe button there. I'll see you all at the next one. Please like and subscribe to this video.